I'm sorry for the late King-Ohger episode 4 review, but I was very consumed by finishing my Legacy of Ultraman Gaia review that you can watch right now on my channel. First of all, I want to thank everybody that watched it. It's been almost a day and it's around almost 700 views for something that is how much it's a TDG related Ultraman thing. Ultraman is still a niche, but pulling that amount of view in that amount of time is really cool. So yeah, watch Legacy of Ultraman Gaia. Thank you very much. And now to King-Ohger. The episode itself surrounded the gang crash landing in Tofu after Daiboski attacked them in the god Kabuto. We get to see more of Tofu and it very much resembles pretty much an Edo period village in Japan, which is very cool. I really like how everybody was dressed, and there is a point in the episode where Daiboski kind of brings Gira in and they throw flowers at him, or it's like sakura leaves. It was sakura leaves. And it looks really cool, and again it feels like a big festival for the savior of the village. It's really cool. We also got to see Gira interacting with Daiboski, and Daiboski kind of interacting with both Himeno and Gust, but not as much. He very much interacted mainly with Gira, but Daiboski's plan is just to get close to Gira to expose himself as the guy that actually piloted the god Kabuto, and have Gira trust him enough that in the end of the episode he lets Rita capture him, and that was really cool. Again, I don't really watch the previews before I watch the episode, so I didn't know what's going to be episode 5, and I kind of wanted to stay away as much from what's happening in episode 4 until I watch it. So I thought, oh, when pretty much Daiboski kind of said, I'm sorry, and Gira accepted him, and both the god Kabuto and the god Kuwagata kind of hugged, oh, he's fine now. But hey, I was actually surprised to see Daiboski actually using Gira's almost naivety to capture him. That was really interesting. Daiboski as a character is really interesting because he is the type of king that would dirty up his hands to keep his kingdom safe. So it's going to be very interesting down the line to see if Daiboski's character changes. Again, that's going to be very interesting. I hope it's not going to get dropped straight away, and maybe we're going to get some character development. Yeah, that's it pretty much. We did get some lore about god Kabuto. 2 years ago, Hasty got Gust to reconstruct god Kabuto, but for some odd reason it didn't work because both the Scorpion and God Hopper just don't like humanity anymore. It's kind of interesting because why they just decided to hate us, or at least their humanity. It's interesting to see why they dipped out. There's going to be an explanation. I hope it's not going to be extremely dumb, or it's because, oh, it's Hasty, they hate Hasty. And Rita still continues to be one of the most intriguing character in the show. Screw the entire what's their gender thing, I don't care about that. It's way more Rita investigating Shogadam for some odd reason. Almost like they know something that we don't know, and just kind of like, oh, Rita's here. They were always here. That's really cool. Again, and there is this almost sense of like, oh, things are getting colder when Rita shows up. I don't know why, but it's really cool. And the fight scenes still continue to impress me. Like, they're really cool. I'm actually kind of like, oh man, I kind of wish Hasbro would try to adapt it into Power Rangers. That would be kind of interesting. So yeah, what you thought about last week's episode of King-Ohger? Comment below, let me know. King-Ohger number 5 and Camarada Gates episode 29 is coming out this week. Don't worry. So yeah, have a great rest of your day.